No, that's literally my worst nightmare is to get drowned in a toilet. Good, good. Just the germs I wouldn't want to survive. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek X Chic, and we are back with Gen V. Season 2 is finally here. I've been looking forward to it. I missed this show a lot, and I've been watching the trailers. Very excited to jump into whatever fresh hell this season's going to bring. So yes, we're here, Season 2, Episode 1, which is called New Year, New You, capital U. And I'm excited to see where we're going to pick up from last season. There's a lot that happened, but I think the main things to take away is we ended the season with Marie and her friends being trapped in what looks like a vault facility of some kind. The world thinks that they are dead, and they were also blamed for everything that happened at the university, even though we know that's not the truth. And Homelander has appointed Kate and Sam as like the faces of the next generation of V people, I guess is the best way to put it. So now we have to see what's been going on, what's going on with Marie and her friends. Are they okay? The virus, the super virus that was created last season that apparently has the ability to take out soups, that's been taken. Victoria had it at first, but we all know that Victoria is sadly, at least as far as we know, she's gone. So where is the virus? How's it going to be used? Marie's pretty much, and her group are the only ones who really know about it. So that's another big thing that they've got. So either way, I'm very curious to see how we're going to start off this season and move into it. And of course, we're going to be doing this without Chance. Again, RIP to him. Still super bummed about what happened with him, but the show did choose to go forward, and I can appreciate that decision, and hopefully we can pay a little bit of honor to him and homage to him while we move forward in the new story. So without further ado, let's jump in. Just before I do though, if you'd like to know when I drop episodes, please do hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you'd like to watch this uncut, you can check that out on my Patreon. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Okay, we're up for Chance indeed. Oh, that made me a little teary-eyed, guys. Still so bummed. Okay, bro, you're gonna hurt yourself. Slow down. Oh, they're self-testing. Is this Godolkin, maybe? I think it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Did not need to see that. Oh, not acid vomit. Oh God, he's gonna explode. Oh. Literal ass bandit. Oh God. Maybe get out and shut the door. First trial went great. This music in the background, this chaos happening. Does it matter? Oh, damn, and you just died for being in the room. Godolkin, I thought so. Project Odessa.
Rocked by chaos.
Oh God, not this again. Guys, this feels a little too... This feels a little too close to what's actually happening in the world right now. I don't like it. And the fact that this was written at least 2 years before this is coming out is crazy.
And become the hero our world so desperately.
Indeed, we have a new dean. Hey, Kate, why are you wearing gloves? One thing I will give this show is that the ad work, whoever works on like the promotional, the marketing, give them raises. Okay, this is not as nice as the place that they were in before. Ooh, that smooth animation. The room they were in before was much nicer. Oh. Wonder why they felt the need to go into masculine form.
Wait, where are you taking me?
Not Elmira. Damn, Taze can take you down still? That sucks. Maybe the other form would have been better, because that can shoot things out. But I mean, they probably anticipated that.
Me? You look like shit.
Thanks, girl.
What the fuck is going on?
Can't she? I guess she can't grow. She needs food.
You always have been a shitty liar.
I think they believe it, though, kind of.
Stay behind me.
Hey, you guys.
Sorry? What the fuck? Exactly.
Come on out. It's all good.
You know I'm not going to trust you ever, right?
Better than good.
No, I don't think so. You tried to kill me.
Where the hell is Andre?
Why don't you read my mind, cunt?
Ooh. She didn't know.
It didn't happen.
Fuck you.
Jordan, Emma, I didn't know. I would never want to.
Fuck you. Where's Marie?
That's right. About my woman, he said.
Hey, Earth Decay? Yeah, can you figure out who has the keys or whatever?
Just a quick
Exactly.
little presser. Your statements are on the notes app. You can have a little looky-loo in here and make up.
We're not doing it.
Why exactly? Why is this happening?
Follow moi.
What the fuck is that? You
Oh.
got a dick sticking out of your ass.
It's like everybody else.
Okay. You know, Jordan's choices are always very interesting to me. Like, why did they choose a female form for this? Is it because it's less threatening or perceived to be less threatening?
You put your arm around me, I fucking break it off.
Damn. You know they're scared for you, right?
We're happy you're out.
What happened though? They said they. Okay. I'm confused because I could have sworn they said that they died last season.
Your left's your good side.
This woman never turns off. Throw up it?
From sadistic imprisonment and torture at the hands of Indira Shetty and her vicious human administration.
Yes. Blame the dead. Easy way out. Not completely alive, but still.
That's it, you guys. Thank you so much. The Guardians have to move into their dorms.
Yeah. Jordan's like, I need to know where my woman is, actually.
Marie is in danger, so if you hear from her.
Oh, let's go. Fuck Kate.
If they had just waited, if Andre had just.
Kind of asked for that. Although I know for a fact that Kate didn't want Andre dead. We know that. But still, this is what happens when you deal with psychopaths, Kate. They do psychopathic stuff. Although they haven't explained exactly how they've broken in or how they're doing Andre's exit. But
Look, let's just call it like it is. The previous human administration.
don't get
was
jealous,
full of
girl.
shit.
He was an ass.
That program was exposed and shut down. And luckily, every trace of the virus was destroyed.
Twas not.
But we cannot rely on
Oh,
luck
the trauma.
anymore
Aw. Not so tight.
because it is high time that humans and race traitors like Starlight learn.
Yikes. Can anyone set this room on fire?
I looked him up. He spent a couple years at the Vought Mexico City office. But before that, I can't find a single thing about him.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm telling you, the dude's a blank slate.
Exactly. It's a problem.
Do you think he brought us here? Like, what the fuck does this all mean?
Exactly.
Means we went from one bot hellscape to another.
Sadly.
Jordan, he thinks his son's rotting in prison. Come on.
Emma, just stay out of it. Nothing good will come of this.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to know? I know you hate your parents, but Andre's dad actually loved him. I've actually seen people who blend chicken. It's so disgusting.
How did he die?
Honestly, you're already kind of fragile. Probably best
Don't you dare condescend. Not the other hand. That sucks. I wouldn't want to touch that smoothie either.
You ever gonna push me again?
Is she that slow with her pushing? And since when did she have to touch? Actually, I guess she did last season, but interesting.
But let's never forget who controls who. All right?
She's probably on meds, though. Like last season, she took some meds.
If you really want to be a help, find Marie Moreau.
How about no? How about you go and choke on that disgusting ass smoothie you're making? Hi. Hi, Marie. Missed you, girl. I feel like you need more than just a hood in this world. There's cameras everywhere, girl. Put some masks on. Come on.
Oh, you don't have to. Come on. You need that Brave Made Pride bar. Fair warning, there's enough fiber in there to cause kidney failure.
Sounds delicious.
Thank you.
You didn't give him the change? Technically, that's his change.
In with the IRS. Is there an Annabeth Moreau?
Oh, you're still trying to find your sister. That's real. But she still have the same name? They might have changed her surname at a minimum.
84. No, not the Annabeth I'm looking for. Thanks. Anyway.
But I don't know, Marie, I know you're desperate, but calling a bunch of places asking for your sister is kind of a tip-off.
And torture at the hands of Indira Shetty. And though it's a blessing to be exonerated after being wrongfully.
Don't be upset, Marie. They didn't get to break out.
You need to back off and go home.
Fuck off.
I'm serious.
Don't piss her off. Yeah, he'll hit a girl. Oh God, not the ball. Okay. Do you want to keep doing this? Exactly. But now you've exposed yourself. This was not the right move to make, but it feels good. Yes, with the ball. I hate those damn things. See them way too much where I live. No one had a phone, right? Felt good though, right? It feels good to beat dummies. But yes, you probably just exposed yourself. If this isn't your house, you're very bold, ma'am. Oh, it is Andres. I agree, though. He deserves to know. Every parent. Oh, not the baby pictures. Chance. How is his dad? He's probably not doing. Whoa!
I'm Emma Meyer. Best friends with Andre.
I know who you are.
Then why'd you throw?
So if that's all, thank you, but I'd like to be left alone.
Is that a good idea? Doesn't look like you're taking it well. Not that any parent would, but I just mean not in the healthiest way.
The new dean. He was at Amira. Jordan saw him working there. And now he's at fucking Godolkin, so something's going on, but we don't know what.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I forgot his tremors.
Someone at Voss.
I don't fucking care.
He's in that place right now.
And I'm the one who shoved him into the fucking vault machine.
All you thought you were doing was best for
What
him.
do you worry about? School?
Protect other kids.
Leave this.
How? How is she gonna leave?
As far the fuck away from Bud as you can.
How?
Maybe I didn't know Andre for that long. But I do know he wouldn't have given up.
That part is true. He was a digger. He did not stop till he got to the bottom of things, even when it wasn't safe. Yeah, it's rough. The grieving process is super, super hard. But I think the other thing to remember is that, you know, as much as he's at the moment more about his own grieving, Andre would have wanted him to protect the others. You know what I mean? And even outside of that, like as a parent, I think as I mean, I'm not a parent, but I can imagine that, you know, once you kind of get through the worst of your grief, if you can protect other kids, that should hopefully be what you want to do, right? Because the same way he would have wanted someone to protect his kid, there's other kids in Godolkin right now who are most likely going to end up being another product of Vought's nefarious plans. So, oh, are you smelling? Okay, I was like, if you're kissing, the ground is so dirty. I still wouldn't put my face that close to the ground on purpose. What are your powers?
Hey, beautiful.
Oh, this guy. He's in so many shows. Nope. Nope. Let's just not even think about that. Oh, he's tracking Marie. Damn, and Marie just let so much of her blood go in that place, too.
Some bitch-ass pledge died of alcohol poisoning. But, like, what suit can't chug 40 seltzers in an hour?
I don't know, one that doesn't have the superpower to, like, repair their liver instantly. Is this really your scene? Oh, you're just trying to drown it.
Emma.
Not this hoe again.
Hey, are you still?
Can you actually go away?
I mostly talk about fashion in the summer.
Yeah, she's like, really her?
What?
Her. Okay. Period.
I'm sorry.
Not really.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
So what the fuck happened to you?
Hey,
That's pretty much what he's always been.
it's got nothing to do with me. Look, why don't we call a truce?
How about you never come near me again?
Andre died.
He doesn't care.
What the fuck are you talking
Ask Kate.
I keep forgetting he's probably getting brainwashed regularly. And also, don't ever apologize for shoving that girl. She's such a cat. Oh, right. I forgot she shrinks when she's upset. Damn. Well, we'll see where I mean, Sam does look like he's completely glazed out. Like, I would say it's meds, but it's probably Kate continuously brainwashing him, which he keeps asking her to do. And he's probably asked her to do it even more lately because of what's happening. So
I want all of this. I want all of this to stop. I want to go home.
where's home?
Doesn't matter.
There it is.
Okay.
His brother was a lot stronger because he broke through this. Still a mess, Kate. Still a mess. Learned nothing from what happened to his brother. Or Andre, for that matter.
You're brave. You're strong.
So the self-talk will help her grow now, not just food? Or is she trying to do that without food? The hula costume? Why not? I mean, I guess if there's nothing else to do. I mean, maybe if you drank the beer, you'd grow. Yeah, that dog guy is going to go straight to you now because, yep. Not enough. Marie, stop his heart immediately. She bleeds. You're in trouble. Don't stop. Don't stop. No, that's literally my worst nightmare, is to get drowned in a toilet. Good, this is the germs I wouldn't want to survive. Marie, he's got a heart in his chest. Marie, girl. I guess she still needs to learn about her powers. I forgot. I was like, why is she still not bleeding? But I forgot. She heals really fast. Get blind.
Hey, Marie.
Hi. You know my name.
How'd you find me?
Someone filmed you beating up those home teamer pricks. You need to be smarter than
That's what I thought.
Yep, and there's probably 20 more VOT tapes on their payroll.
Yep.
You just can't stay on the run forever.
She can, if she left.
VOT has offered your friend some deals, and they'll offer you one. You need to take it, and you need to go back to school.
Why? Yes.
I need your help.
You need an inside person.
He spearheaded a research program called Project Odessa.
We saw it in the beginning.
I think that's the main fucking reason he started the school.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a source that says VOT is resuming the program, and that's why I need you to find out so we can stop it.
Who's we?
It's a long story. Another show. Hopefully we can cross over.
You want me to give myself up to the evil corporation that imprisoned me for months? Go back to the school where kids were being tortured. Also, I can go on a wild goose chase to find Odessa, which we know close to nothing about.
Is it a Hail Mary? Yeah. Yeah.
For who?
But I can't get pulled into this shit again.
You don't have a choice.
You know why you can just leave those Starlighters?
Because you're a hero.
You're good. You're a hero, even. You can't stay out of this fight forever.
Sadly, nope. They're never going to stop looking for you, Marie. And if you find your sister, she's going to get dragged into it. And they already know where she is, so.
Hey, did he say you had ketamine?
You already said I have real talent.
He's like, I would rather be high than listen to this conversation.
Gotta be Starlighters. Fucking pedo freaks. Yo, where's my phone?
Yeah, how did... I'm a really girl. This is like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids adult version. Terrifying.
Jordan!
Is that Jordan? Look up. Okay.
Wait, fuck, that's like 40 minutes from here. I'm gonna call an Uber. Courtesy of the front.
You know, you want to see her, Jordan.
Why?
Stop playing.
Maybe if she hadn't left, he wouldn't have done what he did.
She saw her chance to Shawshank and she took it.
Yeah, and she didn't come back for us.
You don't know that.
Maybe she couldn't. But it's true, she didn't.
I'll go by myself.
She will. But I'll look at you and try to make you feel guilty into coming with me.
Andre's the first person to ever believe in me.
It's true.
So I'm gonna go find Marie.
You do what you gotta do, Emma.
For Andre.
For Andre. For Chance. Of course you were gonna go. It was a good ass guilt trip.
I'm coming.
That's right. Besides, you know you want to see your woman, Jordan. Stop fronting. Stop fronting. Well, you did have to find Marie. Soup porn? Do what you gotta do for your grieving process, I guess. I don't. Checking it out, huh? You do have somewhere to put that anger now.
She bought a bunch of shit.
Do you know where she was like going?
Why would he ask her that? Why would he ask her that, Emma? But I would appreciate the try.
Isn't that her?
It is. Thank God he's paying attention.
Marie!
Damn.
Well, don't worry about me. Just go back to your sweet little deal at school.
Oh, whoa, Marie. Whoa.
What would you have done?
Come back. For you.
Right. Like, that would have been so easy.
Andre's dead.
She knew that.
After you escaped, he said you were proof that there was a way out. And so he tried to rip open a huge steel door instead. And it wouldn't move.
And then the condition, right?
And he kept trying. And he stroked the fuck out. And he dropped. And he died.
That's what they said for him to stop using his powers.
Because he was trying to be you.
Ooh, that was maybe not.
He was trying to be Andre.
Yeah, he just wanted to protect his friends. Whoa!
Shit, you fucking brought her?
No.
She did. They didn't.
You saw Starlight? You have to tell Vaughn. If they find out you spoke with Starlight and didn't tell them, you don't know what they'll do. I am begging you. They won't just kill you, they'll torture
Yeah, they
you.
went through that, Kate.
It's for your own good.
Period. Never again. You literally had your hand blown off and you tried that again? Don't touch her. Marie, don't touch her.
The blood keeps spilling out.
You could push it back in, but it's not going to make it worse.
Need to put pressure on it.
Wait.
No.
You can't let her touch
Yeah, never touch her directly.
Help me.
I don't think Emma really likes you right now either, girl. You just call an ambulance. Honestly, I don't think you would have been able to fix her, Marie. That's bone. That's not your thing. She's not dead. It's too early in the show. She ain't dead. Okay, but that's where we end things for now. Okay, guys, well, that was episode 1, and we have got the state of the world, as it were. It looks like some time has passed. We don't know exactly how much at this point, but enough that Marie had time to break out. We don't know how she broke out yet. I don't know if it's going to be important. And they've addressed, of course, the elephant in the room, which is why Andre is not there. Of course, if you were following the news, we found out, oh gosh, I think it was sometime last year that the writing team decided not to recast Andre, which I think was the right thing to do. You know, it wasn't like he left the show on purpose, right? It was just a tragic accident that that took him from us. So, I mean, they basically explained here at the end of the episode the way that they've, you know, decided to write him out. And you know, obviously I like that they gave on Andre's character a hero edit, that he was trying to get them all out. That was very much in line with the character we saw of Andre last season. He was always trying to help and protect the people that he cared about in any way that he could. You know, he took the hero stuff seriously. He wasn't just doing it for the fame the way his father wanted him to. But I guess we could just finish up the stuff on Andre. We see that that led to his father. Understandably, Emma assumed that his dad did not know what happened to Andre because they were not publishing that to the public at that point. And she went to tell his dad about it. And we see that his dad already found out because he still knows people in Vought that were able to figure that out for him. And he's not taking it well, which is, of course, he's not. And as I said, it's not so much that we didn't expect him to be grieving, but, you know, the drinking. And I mean, the pills, I think, are because of his condition. We found out last season that his powers are actually killing him slowly, and that there was no reversal that they knew of, just that they wanted him to stop using it as long as possible. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of the other meds that were there might potentially be for him to not have to feel anything as far as his son's death. But we see that Emma rightfully implored him to put some of that grief aside, or at least, you know, put the more destructive parts of it aside right now and look at what the bigger picture might be. Like, what is going on? How is this, you know, what's going on at the facility? What's going on with Godolkin still? Because hello, like, they discovered last season that that place was torturing Soups for God knows how long. So the fact that this man, who is the new dean, Cypher, was actually at the facility, there's probably still some level of experimentation still happening. Of course there is. Like, we know, of course there is. But anyway, she implored him to help because she's like, if this is still happening, then we need to do something, or you need to try to see what you can do. If you've got strings you can pull, then this is the time to do it. But understandably, right now, he's kind of a bit, you know, he's in his mind, he's in his feelings. But as I said in the episode, as a father, let's hope that he feels like he doesn't want anybody else to suffer the fate that his son did, or more importantly, that more kids don't get tortured. Not more importantly, but additionally. So anyway, we see that he did start doing the research afterwards. Again, how much of that is for altruistic reasons versus, as I said, one of the stages of grief is anger. And I don't think he felt like he had a real place to put that anger. And now him looking at Cypher, I think he's found a target, which I'm not mad at, because Cypher is clearly one of those dead inside people. We don't know his story yet, but considering the way he interacted with Kate, you know, he's a typical Vought plant, right? Just doesn't care, only cares about greasing his own wheel. But again, he also probably has somewhat of a gun to his head too, because that's the way the way Vought works. It's always one person with another, the gun to the head of somebody else, and then he's got a gun to their head, and it goes all the way up to God knows where. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with the whole situation with Andre. Again, gonna miss that character. All the love to Chance. And I'm glad that that's been kind of, addressed in this episode. As far as, let's talk about Emma and Jordan. They were still in Elmira. And they were just, I don't know when they were transferred from wherever they were in the first place to Elmira, but we see that they were taken out and put back into Godalkin U. And Kate says it's a deal that she brokered. Now, thankfully, we saw that Emma was smart enough to figure out there's no way that Kate could have the power to do that, because there's just no way. So what is actually going on? Why did they decide after all this time to let them come back into the public? Of course, under the guise of, oh, we believe that, basically spewing the same disgusting rhetoric that Homelander has been spewing since he took over. But, of course, we saw that Jordan was in the mindset of, actually screw it, put me back in. But Emma was like, no, we can't go back there, for multiple reasons. But the main reason being, they were going to die eventually, right? Both Jordan and her did not look good. But more importantly, as Emma said, we can't do anything from inside Elmira. Let's stay here, and at least we still have an opportunity to figure out what's going on and, at least have the freedom to figure that out. So for the moment, they're out, they're free, but we can see that that's really not true. It looks like Kate is definitely keeping an eye on them. And I would say at a higher level, they're probably being watched by Vought in general. But yeah, as long as they play nice and do as they're told, they're allowed to continue going to university, which understandably neither of them care about anymore because they know what's going on. But we see that they found out that Marie broke out, but they didn't know where she went. And so Jordan is clearly not taking that well, because we know from last season, Jordan has feelings for Marie. And I think that's actually probably the first time that Jordan's really felt something real for someone. We know that Jordan is promiscuous, or has been, but I think with Marie, it's deeper than that. And so they're upset. They feel like they've been abandoned by Marie. They're upset that Marie didn't come back and tried to get them out. But I kind of understand where Marie was coming from, in that, how do you do that? If she just barely got out herself, going back would have been absolutely a recapture. But anyway, so that's kind of where Jordan is at. And we see that Emma is a little bit more, that's just Emma's personality, that she's more optimistic. She understands that Marie probably had her reasons, and she's more just let's just find her and figure out what's going on with her and make sure she's okay. And so their basic arc this episode we saw was they're obviously a bit depressed, right? This being at the party, we see Jordan trying to slip back into old Jordan, right? Season 1 Jordan was getting high and drunk all the time because they didn't want to think about all the stuff that they shouldn't have been doing. And we saw that they were trying to do that again. And then with Emma, somewhat trying to drown her sorrows as well. And obviously the stuff with Sam is unresolved, right? She really liked Sam, and Sam really hit her with a 1-2 punch with his 180 as far as how he was acting and the things that he said to her, which sadly were somewhat true, just hypocritical coming from him. But anyway, she believes that he's just being a cold asshole, but she doesn't realize that Kate's been basically mind wiping him every time his emotions become a problem. And that's still the case. We see that he didn't know about Andre, and I'm thinking that every time he starts to really realize how screwed up what he did was, he goes to Kate and Kate wipes him, and it's just a sick little cycle going on there. But he did ask for it to start to be that way, right? He asked Kate to take the emotions away. So I'm not even going to go after Kate for this one. It's also for his safety, if we're being real as well. We know that regular Sam is very impulsive and not emotionally or mentally regulated very well. So yeah, if she wasn't doing what she was doing, Sam probably would be locked up. For lack of a better term. So anyways, it's not healthy though, and it's not sustainable. I do think, like I said in the episode, Sam's brother, why can't I remember his name? But anyways, he was actually fighting Kate's mind control. It took a while, but he got to the point where he was able to break through it. Sam doesn't seem to be doing the same thing. Maybe his resistance is lowering though. We don't know how many times that Kate has to do this, but I have a feeling it's going to be that again. I think either her effects are going to start getting much shorter, or it's going to start wearing off, one or the other. But he's definitely affected by Emma to some degree. So we'll have to see what goes on with that. So that was basically Emma and Jordan. And then on the Marie side of things, we see that Marie has been doing her best to lay low, which has been working since they haven't been able to find her directly yet. And she's been looking for her sister. Her mindset is that, look, I didn't really want to get involved with all this. Like, the only reason she wanted to go to God U in the first place was because she thought it would give her the path to finding her sister, right? Either becoming a hero and getting her face out there and her name so that if her sister was somewhere, she would see her and find her, or that she get the resources financially and otherwise to look for her sister otherwise. But obviously that's not what happened last season, and now this whole thing happened, this whole plot unfolded that pulled her into it, and she didn't really have much of a choice but to be a part of it. But now, you know, after being captured and everything that happened, almost being taken out by Homelander, she's kind of gone back into defense mode, right? Of just like, okay, I got to take care of me. I can't worry about everybody else. I got to find my sister. Like, that's all I can do. And that's really not possible anymore, right? Like, we're seeing that, you know, Emma went and eventually found her and was like, hey, you got to help us. So let's talk about Starlighter first, aka Annie. So we see that Marie was almost got because unfortunately, like, having someone with that insane smelling ability, yeah, that's kind of hard for even Marie would have to do a lot to, I feel like, outsmart that. But coming back, she almost gets got. And instead we have, you know, Annie rescue her, and Annie's like, look, Annie's on the run right now, as we know too, because Homelander wants her gone. And she says to her, look, I need you to go back to God U and basically be my plant, because we know something's going on. We saw the beginning of the episode, the flashback to what happened with whatever Project Odessa was, which, if you ask me, it looks like it was the first trials of what is now the V serum. But anyway, it went poorly. To put it mildly, it went really, really badly. But anyway, they're saying that they think it's being revived and that there's been a source that told her that. My guess is it's probably the military lady who always helps out the boys. But anyway, she's like, we need someone in God U to check on that. Like, that's the only way we can do it, because obviously she can't go to God U and undercover, and there's no one in the boys' crew that's young enough to be able to sneak their way in. So she's like, you could go in. They're looking for you anyway. You're already on the run. This is not sustainable, so you're going to have to do something. So why not do this and at least help us out? And we see that, of course, Marie does not want to do that. As I mentioned, for the reasons before, she's back into self-preservation mode. Plus, she thinks she can just kind of hide and this will all go away. But like, Annie's trying to let her know, like, that's not going to happen, girl. Like, besides the fact that you're going to be enemy number one and they're going to keep looking for you probably forever, the other thing is that you can't stay hidden, right? Like, you went and exposed yourself by, you know, taking out those people. And, you know, Marie was going to keep doing things like that because, as Annie said, like, you're not the kind of person who walks away when someone's being hurt. And that's since season 1. We saw that. When she saw someone in danger or she thought she could help, she would get involved, even if she shouldn't. So she's like, because of that, you should at least go someplace where if you do that kind of thing, you're not going to be basically exposing yourself to getting caught anyway. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on. So we know that Annie and AKA the boys are looking into whatever's going on with Project Odessa for the sake of the soups. But I don't really think that's what, just looking at the boys, the composition of that team, I don't think that, is it Billy? Yeah, I don't think he gives a damn about that. But they do have the virus, and they probably want to figure out what's going on, if maybe Vought is working. My guess is that they're trying to figure out if Vought is coming up with an actual counter agent to the superhero virus, right? Because you saw that Cypher in the beginning of the episode lied and said that they'd wiped out every trace. That's not true. They just are saying that. But we know for a fact that the boys have a copy of or do they? Yeah, they should, because it was, oh, maybe not. Oh, I have to go back and watch The Boys now. I know that Victoria had it. She got it from that guy, from the doctor, blew up the doctor's head. And then I don't know where she put it next, because they were testing it, weren't they? I don't remember. I got to go back and watch. So don't quote me on that. But I do think the boys have their hands on it, or at least they know where it is. So the point is, the soups are lying. They have no idea where the virus is. But my guess is, obviously, we know that if Butcher has his way, he wants to use the virus. However, for obvious reasons, Annie and other people don't want that to be used. So my guess is they're probably trying to figure out if Vought is trying to come up with a counter to the virus. That's more likely what they'd be interested in. So we'll have to see. But either way, they want Marie to go back to God U. So that's where we're at. Marie does not want to do it for obvious reasons. And then we see that everyone met up there at the end. And, her and Jordan need to have a little talky talk. Let's, my baby's got to stop fighting. My ship needs to stop fighting. But Jordan is very understandably upset. They feel abandoned. They feel like Marie is kind of walking away when she should be fighting. And Marie feels like, of all people, Jordan shouldn't be somebody to be upset. Because we saw that last season, Jordan didn't want to get involved either. But anyway, that has to be resolved. But in the meantime, Kate followed them as we saw, and Kate's trying to get Marie back. Kate's very frantic though. Something's definitely going on with her. She seems terrified of what's going on with Vought, which, with Kate's ability, the fact that she's scared tells me that they've either figured out a way to curb her abilities or that they're just not as scared of them. Maybe they don't work on Homelander. I don't know, but she seems scared is my point, which is not a good thing. And she says she wants, right now she believes that God U is the safest place for all of them. So I don't know why she believes that, but she's clearly seen more and has more access to anything than the other people in the group do. So we'll have to see. But we see now that unfortunately, because she foolishly tried to mind control mind control Marie. Jordan said, hell no, that's not happening. Don't touch my woman, and blasted her. And now she has got a very severe head wound. So I don't know. I don't think she's dying. This is the show. I mean, we know Supes have got some serious healing ability, but yeah, for now she's knocked out and they're going to run away. But my guess is that, Marie's definitely going back. We know that. But yeah, that's basically where we left things. We now know kind of where everybody's at and where their minds are at. And I think it's a good start to the season. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. I enjoyed this one a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love and I'll see you in the next one.